Hello, 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 Aquarius. How are you guys doing today? Hope everybody is good and fine and healthy. I'm Patty, and I'm your empath that is going to be doing your intuitive tarot today for the 8th, or excuse me, the 1st through the 8th of November. We're already in November. You guys getting ready for Thanksgiving? Woo-hoo, already? Can you believe this? Where did this year go? Even though it was probably the hardest year for many, many people, it just went fast, I think. There's still so much to come, though. You'll be surprised. So I'm going to do your reading, and let's get started and see what the energies are for the 1st through the 8th for you guys, and go from there. So just remember, we're just over the full moon from this time period, and with the full moon, it's going to be really intense until the 3rd. This is just the energies of all the planets coming through, and also with the Mars retrograde, Mercury retrograde, all these other things that are happening. There's a lot of uncertainty, but a lot of conflict. A lot of things just sort of piling up, really, really intense. So, and if you're here at 4 p.m. today, I'm doing a live reading for the new or the full moon, which is considered the blue moon, the blood moon, the hunter's moon, the sequin moon. It's all kinds of moons. So anyway, so you're welcome there. And it's interactive if you have questions as well. So that's at 4 o'clock right after here. So we have the first card out, 3. We actually have the number 3 is all about acknowledgement and your field of dreams. So your field of dreams, woo, sorry. So the field of dreams is about the things that you're wanting and the things that you're growing, desiring. But thank you. So they're telling me that this is not meant to be a pipe dream. So if you don't know the difference between a dream and a pipe dream, they don't want you to not act on it. That's the only way it becomes a pipe dream. They'll say, oh, you'll hear, oh, I dreamed to do this, or I dreamed to have this, but nobody takes any action towards it. So then it just becomes a pipe dream. And that's due to you not taking any forward motion to it. So make sure that it is a dream that you want and a desire that you want. We have also the spark, which is the number 7. The number 7 being potential and ambition and things like that. And then we have coming to life, which is 9, 10, 11, 2. So, and then the number 2 is all about partnership balance. It could also mean division and things like that too. So with the 3 together, though, you have something that you want and desire is probably coming your way. I would not say right away. This is something that you're working on. And the reason why I say that is because of the way that the planets are, and the planets are aligning, and the retrogrades and the moons and all that kind of stuff too. So that's why I would say that would be coming, but it's not right as of this moment. Okay, first card out is the King of Swords. King of Swords is all about the truth. Again, getting to the truth of things. We're again in the very first part of November. That is definitely what the planets are looking for. Is the truth, the facts, and everything. That is not going to change through the rest of the year. It is all going to be about the facts, and it's all going to be about pick your battles kind of a thing. So we have the 2 of Cups. So we have a partnership coming in. Now that could be a partnership in friendship. It could be a partnership in love. It could be a partnership in business. It could be a partnership in just helping each other as co-workers. But this is something that it's a give and take, and it's pretty balanced. The person's, they're very nice to each other. They're cordial to each other. They like each other. It's not a hate kind of a thing. This is sort of a mutual partnership. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, which is, you have the opportunity to make anything happen. Like we said, we're having it come to life. The field of dreams are coming to life. So when you put the Wheel of Fortune next to that, It's pretty much your choice to make it happen or not. Again, like they had told me, it's about a pipe dream versus a dream. A dream is when you put things into action, but the pipe dream, they're like, don't let it be a pipe dream, is where you don't do anything about it. So I don't know who that's for. That just came through. So we now have the King and the Queen of Swords. So there is definitely this first week. And if you hang around for the 4 o'clock live on the planets, you'll understand why I'm saying this, is that it is all about truth and facts. Truth and facts, especially for this first week of November. There's going to be so much controversy, so much fight, so much unequalness, so much going on, that you have to look for those facts. You have to look for the truth and the honesty. There is amazing amount, especially around this election. It's yeah, more to come at 4 o'clock. So, but this is really for you guys. The truth is to keep moving forward, keep thinking forward. And again, there is somebody on your side. So there is somebody you're going to be walking through. Thank you. Somebody's accountability partner. I don't know who that's for, but somebody needs an accountability partner. I don't know if that's just in normal, life, or if that's an addiction issue, but there's an accountability partner needed this first week, or even just weight. You know how when we start losing weight, we've got to have accountability partner say, Jill, don't shove that into your mouth. But that seems to be like that's what this person is here, who's either you're that person or somebody's coming in to help you be that accountability, to have that accountability. All right. Again, it has to be walking in the truth, because you've got the King and the Queen of Swords here. And I'll show you these here in a few minutes. 10 of Pentacles. That's one of my favorite cards, because that's the icing on the cake. Again, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is all about getting everything that you want, everything that you desire. It's also the beginning of something and the ending of something, because 10 is sort of the ending and 1 is the beginning. So it is both of them in one. So you've got some really good things here, some good things happening. Again, your field of dreams is coming to life. That is beginning to happen, because whatever is going on in your life, you've got the King and the Queen, which means there has to be a lot of truth, a lot of accountability, a lot of structure. And this is going to come up in the reading here for the moon in a few minutes, about having stability. There's stability, and this is what the person in your life is or you are is doing, is creating stability in your life. And that's what's going to allow the 10 of Pentacles to happen. Excuse me. So let's see where else we're going with this. Whoop. It's all about truth right now. So we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is, again, working with the King and the Queen. I feel like I've got a straight here. But we do. And it's an offering. You have a choice on your Wheel of Fortune and your dreams, your field of dreams. You have a choice here that's coming up the first week. Are you going to make it? Remember, the first thing that the divine said, or whoever came through had said, don't make it a pipe dream. So are you going to make it a pipe dream and not do anything to make your dream happen? Or are you going to allow the process to happen, take those baby steps forward to have whatever it is that you dream or desire to have to move forward? Pipe dreams are a dime a dozen. We can say what we want, but do we act on it? That's the whole thing. Boy, I just heard, that's weird. I just heard somebody talk about that this morning. Okay, let's see what else we've got going on here. Somebody's work is they're really happy with work right at the moment, that because things are going really well. I don't know who that's for. There seems to be like a switch or a change in management in noticing people. Thank you for that. Noticing the employees are almost like wanting to acknowledge, which would make sense because we have acknowledgement here, especially for your first card in numerology. Number 3 is about acknowledgement. So I feel like somebody's boss is beginning to look at and acknowledge the truth of something that is going on in the company. I don't know, because it hasn't been there, and somebody's been getting away with crap. And so now I think it's coming to surface because the truth is coming up. I don't know whose work that's for, but definitely. And the employees are happy. For this scenario, I don't know who this is for, but the employees are starting to say yes. They're starting to talk and say yes. They're finally listening. They're finally getting it. They're finally understanding. We got a Queen of Wands out. So the Queen of Wands, it's got to be a different energy. This has got to be somebody else, because the Queen of Wands, what I'm feeling with her, she wants her dream and she wants it to come to life. She has that spark to do it. I'll be interested to see who comes up next. So I think what's going to happen here, I'm going to see if this pops up. So the Queen of Wands knows her shadow side. She's like one of those sarcastic, funny people, a little bit of a dark side to her, but she also is very fluttery. And I know somebody just like this person, but she's also very confident. But she's very articulate, but she can be manipulative. I feel somebody is really being manipulative. I can't feel let me feel for a second if it's a female energy or a male energy, but somebody is being really manipulative with their words. Again, back to the pipe dream, lots of words, no actions. I don't know who that's for, but remember the 1st through the 3rd, that full moon is really strong. So we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Cups, and then we have the 6 of Swords. So there is a message coming to somebody. The Page of Cups. And we have, I'm sorry, I'm just really cold. The Queen of Pentacles comes up next to the Queen of Wands. There's a battle. I don't know whose battle that is, but there is a battle between these two. And they both think they're right. I don't know who that is. So the Queen of Wands battle is, speaking of right, the Queen of Pentacles battle with this person is has to do with an authoritative in the workplace. Remember I said just a few minutes ago that somebody's really happy that the truth is coming out at work. Something is happening at work where the truth is being shown. Well, for this person, I don't know who this is for, but this could be the same person or somebody different, whoever it resonates with. But these two people are battling. So, and this is like an authoritative battle over, they're both authoritative. It's like, what is it? The management's fighting? Are the management's arguing? Is the leads arguing about something? There's something going on at work. I don't know what it is. But again, with the page of Cups, there's actually a message. Somebody's going to be traveling. Now, I don't know if this is work travel. I don't know if somebody's in a relationship right now. But every huge energy of the truth being told at the very beginning is upsetting to some because they found some crap out that they weren't expecting or wanting, because again, the end of October is all about this big surprise. The beginning week of November, big surprise news, really shocking surprise news. So, and that's the Page of Cups. Now, I don't know if this person is traveling to get away or this is like something planned, but they're really not wanting to go, whoever that is. I'm not sure who that's for. I get for work, there's two scenarios here. Somebody's work is really happy that the management is finally listening and doing right. Then I've got another team of management or leads or something that are bickering and fighting. This is about work. Somebody's come, but let's find out. This is work. I don't want to talk about work. Can you give me more other than just work, please? Can you give me more than just work for this week? A lot of uncertainty. Yeah. So somebody is planning to travel. And this travel doesn't need to have to be like far away lands or big. It could be like, you're going to travel maybe to the next town or something like that. It doesn't mean that. But there's some surprising news that has to be shared. Something that was unseen. And this is very typical for the first part of November with the way that the planets are. So somebody's traveling to somebody or coming to you with news that is not really... it is really surprising, put it that way. It's like, oh, crap, really? Yeah. Very intense. Very, very intense. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what else we have here. The King of Swords. Okay, we can't make this stuff up. We got a double King of Swords. Now, if we get the double Queen of Swords, boys, somebody better be really shaking their tail between their legs because the truth is coming out. When you got massive kings and queens, truth is coming out. So if you're cheating, you better put your tail between your legs because it's coming out. All right, let's see what else here, though. But there is a message coming. There is going to be, I'm going to tell you, and this isn't in the cards right now, but this is in the planets, which I'll be sharing here in a few minutes in the live reading, is that there is going to be some big unexpected news. And even speaking with my daughter, there's going to be something coming huge in the next 3 months. I don't know what it is. She's like, what do you think? Because it happened with COVID. I knew COVID was coming. I just didn't know what and when. Okay, so there is going to be a bunch of opportunities for someone. And there's always opportunities. But again, looking at the truth of the whole thing and time to... I'm surprised Virgo didn't come through. Because this has to do with your dreams. This has to do with your dreams. And you have to really begin to focus now. Because the noise is going to get really loud for the next couple of weeks in November. What I mean by noise, there's going to be temptations to listen to everybody else, but you really need to stay focused on what your dream is. Again, I'm going to repeat, in the very beginning, what I heard come in from somebody on the other side is don't make it a pipe dream. And this is what's going to happen. They're going to get you off course, and then you're not going to pay attention, and then you're going to listen to all this noise out here, and you're going to miss your dream because you've suddenly like, oh, I missed the opportunity, and it's not going to come back. So really, this noise in the next 2 weeks of November is literally going to be really hard to stay in your lane. Zip it, pick your battles. It's going to be enormously hard. But you know what? It's important to feel your feelings, but it doesn't mean that you have to speak your feelings of everything. Know what to speak and what not to speak. I mean, the Facebook and all that stuff is so full of everybody's opinion. But this is really, really important because you can create animosity, you can squash a dream, you can lose a chance. As my mentors used to tell me in nutrition, you know what? Don't burn that bridge. And let me tell you, they were right 100% of the time. There were times when I was going to say something and I didn't, and years later I had to come in, and that person might have been my boss. I'm glad I didn't, or I would have never got the job. So don't burn that bridge in these next 2 weeks. That's the biggest thing I'm going to say. All right. Because it will be easy. I'm going to tell you, I'm predicting this, and it's going to be easy for you to speak really contradictory, really get in a fight. Yeah. So you can, yeah, your victory is winning. It is winning. You are getting your dream. You're listening. You're paying attention. You're focusing, because then you can win. And everybody will watch. And just remember that. Everybody is watching. You got the Knight of Cups coming. That's another offering. That's another message of something coming up. Something may be surprising, but it is focused and it's coming. And you may have something end really, really quick. Not quite sure who that's for, but that might come really, really quick. Now, if it comes really quick, it's just getting ready. You're just getting ready for your dream. You're getting ready for your desire. Whatever you've been working on, something else has to end for that to happen. So don't think that this is a really bad thing. I don't feel like this is an energy like really bad. It's just a real quick energy like, okay, that's got to go away so I can actually make room for my dream, because it's coming. It's not going to come in November. It may come in December or January, because November is going to be such a kerfuffle. It's not, you're just going to try to hold on to your hat without spitting words that you don't want to say out. That's pretty much the way that is. All right. So Aquarius, this is going to be intense. Just remember, take a deep breath. Don't make your pipe dream. Just don't give up on your dream. Put it that way. The divine came through and said, don't make it a pipe dream, which means keep moving forward. Keep working towards that goal. Keep working towards that dream. When that's the first message in, I'm like, okay, I'm listening. And that's the only message that came in. So that is the really, really important. Nobody else has come through yet, is what I hear. The energies, everything is pretty much here. So make sure that and again, choose your words wisely. It is going to get really heated this first week. A lot of conflict, a lot of contradictions, those kind of things. Just be mindful that you can keep everything in balance and everything in a positive manner with that. And you can have the Wheel of Fortune, but you've really, again, I'm going to show this for a last time, is you've got 3 powerful, actually 4 powerful. This is all about the truth in the beginning. You got 2 Kings of Swords, a Queen of Swords. You've got the Ace of Swords. It is all about zip it, get the truth, get the facts before you say anything. Because it's going to be all about the truth. And if you're in a relationship or something and the truth is like something 2 + 2 is not adding up to 4, look at the truth and the facts, because you're probably right. Your intuition's right. All right, Aquarius, this is the 1st through the 8th. I thank you. I'm going to get ready for the 4 o'clock full moon reading. So if you are watching and you want to watch the 4 o'clock full moon, I'm actually going to discuss a little bit about the full moon. Then we'll go into a reading as well and take questions and answers if you're there. All right, take care, and we'll see you next week on the night.